Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. Today is one of the most important events of the week, ECB interest rate decision. So the topic for today is what to watch for during the ECB interest rates. So let's see what do we have on the economy calendar as beginning. Yesterday we had the CPI data that was a very important event. However, we can consider an event without event because the data were mixed. We saw the consumer price index ex food and energy to come out 4.3% from 4.7. We had a slight increase on the consumer price index for the August 0.3. Consumer price index for August year to date, we may see that it was 3.7% year to year, and the monthly was 0.6. So we had an increase here. These data overall were a bit mixed. However, today the market is showing some strength on the USD. This is related also with the fact that we have the ECB interest rate decision. That will be one of the most important events of the week that the market is already focused right now. ECB rates on deposits facility is expected to stay 3.7% from the previous numbers that they were also 3.7%, and no main refinancing operations 4.25, and it is expected not to have changes at all. However, as Lagarde said also during the previous time, they are going to monitor the market. They may increase if they see reasonable. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if we can see a 0.25% increase, so 25 basis points again. It could be possible. If they will not increase today, probably it could be the beginning of a possible pause in these interest rate hikes, like all the other countries. New Zealand and Australia already stopped increasing the interest rates. They are considering that they increased too much so far, and also Canada didn't increase during this time. So probably it could be the time also for the ECB. However, a small increase can be expected, considering that ECB have a big gap with the US interest rates. So, however, I'm not expecting big moves. As you can see, the market is not expecting anything significant here. 30 minutes later, we have the press conference where the President Lagarde would speak about the monetary policy statement. In my opinion, they will not make changes during the ECB press conference, considering that nothing is changing. They don't have to take further steps, big steps, let's say. Probably they will repeat the same old things, and the chances are that nothing will happen overall. However, the market will be volatile and the focus will be very high during the press conference. Let's see so far what is happening with the dollar index. We have to be very careful. This triangle pattern, this contracting triangle, was created yesterday during the news event. During the CPI data, price was near the top, it came down, it was showing for a possible move up, move down, but we can see that it keeps contracting, and so far it is showing also this small breakout. It could be a possible bullish breakout which can push the price up. However, we have to wait because we may see also any false breakout like we did before. So this is the current situation for dollar index. What is also very important is that if we are going to increase on a higher time frame, the price is close to the top of a very large structure, and the possibility is very high that the upside can be limited at this point. That is why we have to be very, very careful with DXY. So far, the price looks like it is breaking on the bullish side ahead of the ECB interest rate decision, considering that the market probably may anticipate that we are not going to have any change on the interest rates, and also we may face an old speech from Lagarde. However, we have to be careful. It may create this type of false breakouts that I explained before. However, we may see also a movement that may happen like this way here. The fact that this is growing is related that during the coming week we have also FOMC, so the market is expecting any hawkish statement also from the chairman Powell, chairman of the Fed. So this is another reason that we are looking at this possible bullish wave so far. That is why we have to be careful. However, we have to remind also that Euro USD has 57.6% of the basket composition from the dollar index. This is another reason that we are watching this possible bullish wave. So dollar index takes 57.6% of its value from Euro USD. So let's see what is happening with the Euro USD. As we have seen also during the previous time that I have explained this analysis, at the beginning of the week the price was close to the structure zone it was testing, and it moved up and down. Yesterday the price didn't manage to break through the zone, but on the other hand we can see that this structure zone pushed the price down so far. Today we may see also a slight bearish momentum. However, everything can happen during the news, that is why we have to be very careful. If we are going to increase the time frame for Euro USD, as I explained on the previous analysis, the downside could be limited, so we have to be very careful. The chances are that we may see Euro USD to stop on the first zone, and even if it moves down, the chances are that the second zone 1.05 is also a strong psychological zone and it can push the price up further. However, considering that the price didn't move much during these times, anticipating a 200 pips down move is something that we cannot do in these conditions. Euro and USD are already fighting very strong with each other. But what we can do at this moment for Euro USD is that this is showing this pattern here, this small pattern. And so far we have the structure zone and the pattern zone. So this is what the price is showing so far. It looks like the same pattern with the dollar index. It's not the same because it's very different. However, once the price will manage to break through this pattern, the chances will be very high that it may continue moving down up to 1.0640. That is also the first zone. After that, we have to be careful if the price will do this movement in advance before FOMC, before the ECB interest rate decision. The chances are very high that it may bounce during the speech, and later we have to see what is going to happen. So we can see also like these movements up and down for a volatile market. So far, we are dominated from a slight bearish momentum, and we should not forget that we are also on a bearish trend that is coming from above. So this is for Euro USD. However, we cannot rule out the possibility that the price may continue to develop within this pattern, and in this way it will create an accumulation that will wait for any decision or for the speech from President Lagarde. In that way, we have also the bullish scenario, because we can be also in a possible change of trend. That is why we have to be very careful today. Once the price will break through the red zone that I have pointed out here, it may continue also to grow further up to the second zone. So it is not an easy day, it will be a busy day and also very risky, because we can see also changes in trends as well. So both moves are possible. Let's see in which one of the directions the price will break first. So let's get back on dollar index. Again, so far this is showing accumulation, and after the price is breaking through the pattern that we have, this is showing that probably the chances are higher that it may increase. This type of patterns, contracting triangles, these are type of patterns that are created during the news, and the way that you can trade these is only by waiting, being patient and waiting for the price breakout. So far we have a bullish breakout, and probably this is increasing the chances that it may increase further. We can see also the dollar index to test the top of this area, so it makes sense in these conditions, and after that it can also face resistance. but this pattern can also transform more. But so far, this is showing that the chances are that it may increase further. So this is for dollar index and euro USD ahead of the ECB interest rate decision. I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Please don't forget to hit the like button and follow. Thank you. Bye bye.